Okay, so hi, it's Chelsea Kesson for Geeks Under Grace, your C3, which is Christ-Centered Cinema, your C3 Christ-Centered Cinema. And today, guess what we are talking about? That's right, a Christmas movie, because it's December and I'm finally allowed to talk about Christmas movies, so yay. Okay, so we are talking about Sarah's Choice. It stars Rebecca St. James as Sarah Collins. She is a career woman. I remember when I was a career woman. Oh wait, I am. It's weird. That's so weird. So anyway, she's this career woman, finds out that she's pregnant by her boyfriend, and she is caught in a horrible rock hard place situation scenario, if you will, of do I have the baby, do I abort the baby, my boyfriend doesn't want to marry me, what do I do? Scenario. And then she meets this woman on the elevator after she finds out that she's pregnant and basically tells her, hey, BT dub-dubs, God's going to give you 3 visions. And guess what? They're all of her raising her child, who happens to be a girl named Daisy. Okay? This movie actually has kind of a Christian-y, star-studded cast-y thingy. Like, for example, Andrea Logan White is the scorned, bitter best friend who had an abortion when she was 16 and regrets it. And is bitter. Did I mention she was bitter? She's really bitter. It also has Dick Van Patten as Reverend what's-his-face. And then it also, Brad Flippin' Stein. Who doesn't love Brad Stein? He is like Brad Stein. He ain't no wussy, I can tell you that much. And Brad Stein is actually her baby's daddy's uncle. And he, keeps talking to him about, well, you need to marry her. And I went through similar circumstances with your aunt. So, just marry her. Just do it. Just marry her, take care of her, and the kid. The end. Yay. Anyway, there are a lot of really great pros to this movie. For example, the acting is pretty good. Like Rebecca, her family, they all have the same accent and it looks legit like her family. And they all, can act, which is awesome. I love a movie where actors actually know how to act. It's pretty rare in the Christian community. It's not corny or cheesy as some might think that would be corny or cheesy. The story is pretty heartwarming, I think. And I think that it's good to have an open dialogue about abortion. I think that we need to, as a society, just have this open dialogue of, is the clump of cells a clump of cells or an actual human being? The cons in this movie, the cons that I would think of or bring up or whatever, would be, they kind of dismiss adoption, immediately in this movie. Adoption's just not an option. And I think that adoption is, one of the best options, but they dismiss it, I think, because they wanted to, full force go into this whole dialogue of, you either need to marry me or you're driving me to get an abortion, basically. So, and it's dismissed, which kind of, leads to other problems in this, because they also, the main reason that they give for not killing the baby in this movie, the main theme of it is, you don't want to die alone, do you? And I'm like, A, you're not guaranteed that you're never going to die alone in life. You're just not. Your kid could grow up to resent you and never call you, and the main issue is, if that's a human being, you're killing the human being, and if you kill a human being in cold blood, that's murder. God frowns upon murder. He doesn't like it. It's, I think that should be, the main reason, as opposed to, you don't want to die alone, do you? Also, just a little pet peeve of mine was that there's, an older version of herself that she meets, doesn't have an accent, doesn't even really look like her. I have this pet peeve with a lot of movies. Ratatouille! Come on, the main characters need to have French accents. Don't we care about continuity and stuff? Don't we care? I think we should care. I think that's something we should care about. Just saying. Overall, I really like this movie. Rebecca St. James has this awesome song at the very end. It's very pretty. It makes me cry every single time. Well, the end just makes me cry. It is just a really good ending, and it's very heartwarming and pretty much amazing. So, yay! I give this movie 4 stars. For a Christian movie, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good movie, I think. It's pretty good. I mean, yeah. And then cheese rating, I'd give it 2 just because of the seriousness of the plot, and they had a lot of actors that actually know how to act. They didn't have that terrible of a cheese rating. So anyway, thanks you guys. I will see you later. Okay, if you guys loved this review, if you thought that it was the bomb sauce diggity like Totes for Realsies awesome amaze-tastic, go ahead and subscribe and like us and do many a thing, and that would be awesome, and we love you, and yay. Okay, God bless.